is we need to record it. So later on, we will need to do a ice breaking. So you all need to introduce yourself. Just say your name and which company or department you're from.
是记录进去了咯。
啊，收进去。
真的是不然就听不下去了，不能跑了。
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. So welcome to today's this workshop. I'm your trainer for today. My name is Chan. I'm from Berkat Engineering. And today our topic will be on essential soft skills for engineers. So most of you are engineers. I think all of you are engineers, right? Yeah. And I think we can start with ice breaking. Let's start with Michael.
I'm Michael, so I'm from Solar RE.
I'm Hugh from Solar RE as well.
And I'm Bala, I'm Berkat Engineering.
I'm G from Berkat ENLP.
I am Erwin from Berkat ENLP. We're supposed to have another harness, I think it's very, very big. So we can start first. Here is our topic for today. So first we will have some introduction. So we have introduction. Then the first module will be on the problem solving and time management skills. The second module will be on communication, where we will see what's your personality and multi-level communication. The third module will be on something on presentation mastery. So this is becoming more and more important as we emphasize more and more into our company's branding. So here we will talk a bit on branding, NLP, okay, the slides, and a bit of public speaking skills. Okay. Then finally we have summary and conclusion. Okay, without further ado, let's start off with the first thing, okay, the overview of training. So what is soft skill? Soft skill is those non-technical skills that describe how you work and interact with others. So we are trained in university for 5 years, and after we graduated, we also trained in industry, mostly on our engineering skills. But nowadays, if you want to set yourself apart from others, you need to have other skills also. You need to have what you call soft skills. And a lot of people say that actually soft skills are more important than your hard skill. Okay? That is what sets you apart, makes you different. And there are a lot of soft skills. Basically, there are 7: problem solving, emotional intelligence, communication, teamwork, collaboration, adaptability, leadership, and time management organization. So each of these is a big topic. But today, because of restriction of time, so we only speak on 3: okay, problem solving, communication, and time management and organization. Okay. And I add one more is presentation mastery because I see the need for our. So the first thing that I want to share with you is on mentality. So before we start, I need you to have the correct mindset. Okay? And actually in other courses as well. So here we have the first pattern, okay? One layer thinking. So as you can see here, it's either full white or full black. Okay. So what do you mean? I give you an example. So there's no right or wrong. We hear this very often. There's no right or wrong. So it's either you follow completely or you don't. Okay. Then the second one, 2 layers. So we are very familiar with this one also, because this is what they teach us in school. It's either right or wrong. So let's say Pendidikan Moral, they teach us, okay, you must always do this, you cannot do that. Okay? You must always do this, you cannot do that. A lot of things, they put guidelines to us. Okay? The third one is actually the reality. When you come out working, facing the real world, then you found out actually the world is happening mostly in 3 layers. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's white, but most of the time it's gray area. And the older you get, you can see the gray area is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. So according to statistics and mathematical deductions, only 3% in the world, the incidents happening in the world, 3% is pure white or pure black. The others, they are all gray area. So what it means here is you can have right, you can have wrong, but it's very difficult to determine right or wrong. Okay, that is the truth. So don't, when people say, okay, there's no right or wrong, don't believe them. Don't just take the context. Okay, that only happens in certain conditions. Only 3%. Most of the time, it's gray area. Let's say you've done a mistake, and you go to the boss, it's no right or wrong. Okay, sorry, I didn't know what happened. Okay, most of the time it's gray area. The correct one is hard to make right or wrong. Now I give you an example. Suppose you are driving on the road, and then see somebody is lying, okay, beside the road. So do you stop and help? Who will say they stop and help? Who will not stop? Mostly won't stop. Why? Rushing to side. I have an appointment. Things to do. Okay, here's the correct answer. The correct answer is you should not stop. You should not stop and help the guy. Because why? Okay, once you stop, you help the guy. When you approach him, you pull out a knife. Okay, lucky. Okay, no luck. Okay, or his friend rush out, and then with some knives or some bats, whatever. Then what do? You just go and don't help. Yes, correct, exactly. So the correct thing is you should call ambulance or you should call police. So they are they are trained to deal with this kind of situation. Okay, that is the correct answer. And then even if he is a genuine injured person, then you must hesitate. You must think through before you help him. Because why? Most of the deaths after accident happen during first aid. Okay, happen during first aid. It's very most of the deaths is very high. More than 70% of the deaths happen during first aid. Because why? You don't know how to treat it. You don't know how to treat the injured person. So you just go there and you cannot. Okay, I help you out. Then you break something else. You see? So you have to think carefully. Okay, another example. This one. This gorilla picture over here. I take from the internet. So this is a very popular image. I think, therefore I am. Is it true? Who agree with this statement? Who agree with this statement? I think, therefore I am. Michael, what do you think?
He thinks that's what he is.
Yeah. And everything has to consider very first important.
Okay. Irvin, what do you think? I think, therefore I am. No, I want you to have this mindset. For my course, any other things, don't take them literally. Need to think. Anna? Right. Without further ado, let's go into our first module, which is problem solving and time management. Okay, who have seen this before? Never.
Similar thing.
Okay. This is a very standard thing. The problem solving 4 steps for engineers. Okay. I think since decades ago, we have been using this formula, using this module. So the first step is analyze. Identify the problem, analyze the problem, okay, understand the root cause. Second step is plan. Strategize the solution. And third one is implement, execute solution. And fourth one is evaluate, determine the results of the solution. And after you evaluate, you can determine what is the next step. So you say, okay, does it work? Then okay, it's a successful study. If not, you move back to analyze, you move back to other steps. Okay? And you can use a mnemonic to memorize this. APIE, right? You can use any mnemonic that you like, even Malay one also. Okay? Aku pandai ikat Emily ke. Anything that is easy for you to remember. Okay? Aku pandai ikat emas ke. I think of emas very, very excited. Apply, yeah, also can also apply. Apply not enough.
Not enough to let you.
Okay, let's delve into the first part, analyze part. So here are 7 steps that can help you to analyze your thinking skills. So first of all, be observant. Be aware, okay, what is going on in the environment, okay, in the surroundings. Then second is read books. Okay, you must read the right books. You don't read Dragon Ball, they won't help you. You read all those romance book, it won't help you also. You must read the appropriate book, and you can learn how things work. Okay. Now nowadays with Google, it's very easy. YouTube, even TikTok, okay, you can learn how things work. Then fourth, ask questions. Okay, ask questions. So in Chinese we have a term like 学问. 学问 means learn how to ask. Learn how to ask at the correct time, ask the correct questions. Okay. When one thing comes out, if you're very smart, you're supposed to ask a lot of questions. Okay. Then, number 5, play brain games. Any games, puzzles, you can train your mind. We want our mind to be sharp. Okay? We want our mind to be sharp. Very easy to do the actions. And number 6, practice problem solving skills. This one is even easier. Just come to work. Okay, just come to work. We have a lot of problems for you to solve. Okay. If you don't have any problem, just go to your boss. Okay, your boss will give you a lot of problems. Okay, then you can train your problem solving skills.
More like collecting problem actually.
Yes, your client also a lot of problems. Just work half-heartedly. Okay, and you train this practice problem solving skills. And finally, think about the futures. So at night before you sleep, just ponder, okay, what have I done today? Oh, is it good? Is there a better way? Then you can learn from your experience. Okay? Next one. Plan. How to do planning? So here are 7 steps also, 7 guides for you. First one is priority goals. What do you want? Okay, what do you want at the end of the day? Okay, start with the end of the line. Then, second one is practice time management. Time management is very important in any projects. So that's why I'm going to have another subtopic about time management later. Okay. And third one is how do you manage your resources? What kind of resources do you have? Whether it's human resource, okay, manpower that you have, possession that you have, or any hardware that you have, okay, or information, knowledge that you have, to manage these resources. Fourth one, work delegation. Now there's a saying, if you want to go fast, you work alone. But if you want to go far, you work together. That is always the truth. You want to go far, then you cannot do by yourself, become a lone ranger. You know Mr. Wong, right? Mr. Wong is a very typical example of lone ranger. So that's why there's a time that he's learning it. So he needs to work as together as a team. Otherwise, that's a limit. Number 5, develop process for tasks. So once there are certain things that are always occurring, like there's always happening, then we can set a process, set a procedure for it. Not only for yourself, because later on you can just go through it smoothly. It's also for other people, okay, they can practice the same procedure, or even they want to interact with you, work together with you, they know your procedure, you can tell them your procedure, okay, then it ease the cooperation. Otherwise, you tell them, oh, we just go by heart, we play by ear, then quite difficult. Number 6, plan ahead. Plan ahead. So there are certain people that when they do an action, they will know the next 5 steps ahead, okay, 10 steps ahead. They will know what's going on. Okay. They are so proficient in all this already, so they know the procedure. So it comes with practice. So if you can plan ahead, then you know exactly the direction you want to go. Like when we enter our boss's room, right? So there are certain bosses that are very sharp. Even before you open your mouth or you say the first sentence, they already know what you want. This guy is asking for raise. Okay? This guy has a problem in the project, he doesn't know how to solve. Okay? Or this guy is just, okay, they know the agenda already because they do this all the time. So they're so proficient. And finally, plan for the unexpected. This one is going to do with risk management, especially when you have a big organization like our Pekat company. Then we will have to assess the risk of a business, okay, and how do you mitigate all this? For example, okay, let's say one of the directors passed away. What is your action plan? Who is the successor? All this. So this is a very real example. So if you see big companies and they go for company trip, right? You can see if they have, let's say, 2 or 3 trips, all the directors, they will not be boarding the same plane. Because why? This is the risk. If the plane crash, then all habis. We cannot do that. So they must be on the different plane. So this is how they communicate. Okay, then I'm going to share this concept of brainstorming. What is brainstorming? Jason, what do you think? What is brainstorming?
Storm, search coming to your brain. So you can think more. So you can think more creative, more outside of your mind.
That's correct. Okay? That's the correct answer. So when you have a storm inside your mind, so you break barriers, you break boundaries. So the first thing you need to remember when we do brainstorming is don't judge and don't criticize. So whenever we think out the box, then some people will be very often this is a stupid idea. Really stupid. Okay? But we don't laugh at it. Okay? We just take it, knock it down. Because that stupid idea may break another barrier, and that idea may be working. Okay? It may be a very good idea. So I give you a very creative example, two examples. So there is a country warring with another country. War. And then country A, they want to transport certain people to country B. So because they're worried, and then the borders are very strict. So they start to do this brainstorming, how can ship this over. So the final solution that they have is they use the school bus. Because the school bus is the only transport, they are more lenient because they are more students. So they modify the bus and then they hide inside the bus, just like a movie. But except that this one happened in real case, as a real case. And then not only they managed to ship the transport of people over to country B, they also managed to ship weapons. This is not a very good example. So this is how brainstorming can work. Okay, another story I want to share is in our country. Okay, during MCO, right? You know that during MCO only essential goods are able to be transported, right? But there are certain things okay, shirts, clothes. They want to do a shipment to their customers, but MCO and shirts they are not essential. So what they do also brainstorming are very creative. What?
Put together the essentials.
Quite accurate. They use garbage truck. Okay, that's a part. Okay, they use garbage truck. They hire the garbage person. Okay, use their garbage truck to ship the goods. Okay, okay. So this is a very good example of how you can do brainstorming, being creative, think out of the box. Okay. Next one is on implement. So implementation, I'm going to share nine tips. Okay. First thing is on procrastination. Procrastination means delay. You delay the things. Okay, why I cannot do I have certain friend she's always this pattern one. Once boyfriend birthday, everybody was waiting for her. She was late for 1 hour. Very bad habit. So it's the queen in procrastination. So the reason for procrastination, the first one very popular is actually their fear. They fear, they're scared of failing. They have this fear. Then the second one is insufficient motivation. They don't do this. So they just purposely procrastinate. The boss asks you, why this one not change? Actually, you don't want to do busy this a lot of excuses. Okay? Then third one is ineffective time management. They simply cannot handle the task they have. Too much on their plate, so they procrastinate. So for you, you must identify, okay, if you have a problem with procrastination, keep on delaying your work, keep on delaying action. So what is the reason? Is it fear? Is it insufficient motivation? Maybe you just pass this task to others, or you cannot manage properly. Then you need to go back to your time management, which I'm going to share later. How you can manage that. Okay, second one, adaptability. So when we want to execute, we can also look at adaptability. How well are you in adapting to the environment, the situation? So first of all is the conditional probability. Okay, conditional probability. What is the condition that you have? What is the condition that you have? Second one is communication. Okay, communication. If you are able to communicate well, then you will solve a lot of problems. In Chinese, we have this saying. Sorry, 有关系没关系，没关系有关系。If you have a relationship with, let's say, Michael, he everything okay lah. But 没关系有关系。If you don't have a relationship, a connection with Michael, let's say, Michael, can I borrow 500 can see lah. So if you have a good connection, then everything becomes easy. But if you don't have a good connection with him, it becomes difficult. How you talk to people. So this one we'll talk later on. We have the topic on communication later. Then the one is attention to detail. There's a saying, I use a lot of words today. Well, there's a saying, the devil lies in the details. I'm sure all of us experience before. Any projects, okay, when we face some problems, they are always because we are not attentive. The small details, they are the one that bring us down. So that will be this page. Need to take note of this. And next is teamwork. Teamwork. Okay, just now I mentioned a bit on teamwork already, how we can travel far. So here again, I like to stress on 3 points. Company. We are working in a company. So when we are working in a company, I think it's better, it's wise for us to work as a company. Okay? Since we're working in a company. So working in a company means everyone is sharing resources, everyone is sharing the talent. Okay, there's a talent pool. So let's say I quit some things, he's quit some things, he's better at something else, then we can utilize each other's strength. So this is a small community. So the same things goes in the society or education. So the education actually they try to nurture people that is good in something. We don't want everyone is mediocre at everything. We want everyone is good at certain things. Then they contribute that aspect into the society. So let's say he's good in medics, so he becomes a medical doctor. So he's good in engineering, then of course he becomes an engineer. Certain things. Of course there are certain geniuses. Geniuses, they are good in everything. Then okay, they can become leader. Those. So we must have trust and we must collaborate with each other. Again, I'm going to share a story on SEAL. You know SEAL? S-E-A-L. Navy SEAL. SEAL. This is America's most elite military, military division. Okay. Their name is Navy SEAL. So how they select the people to become Navy SEAL? You know how they select? How they select?
Similar to personality.
Think, touch a bit.
Observation.
No. Okay, so this is a sharing from the SEAL member themselves. So it's not the most strong, the most muscle they get. It's not the most intelligent, the smartest that got into the Navy SEAL. It's the one they are weak. Normally they are weak, but they are able to trust other people. So they want a team that is able to trust each other, and then they will help each other rise together. Because if you are the strongest, you are the smartest, so it's very natural that you become arrogant. Okay? Then you will want to shadow over each other, the other members. But what they want is they want a team. They don't want heroes. Okay? They want a team. So same thing. If you want to work, you want to excel, okay? You need a team. Okay, let's say you need to have a team. You see, the truth is the bosses or even the executive or even the non-executive, they are dependent on each other. Well, we are dependent on each other. Okay? So the trust needs to be developed. So of course you cannot say then day one already I give you trust. Then most of the time screw up whatsoever. Let's give a round of applause. So we need to have trust, but you cannot have utmost trust to everyone from day one. So trust needs to be built. Only with trust then you can move forward and build a strong team. That is the essence of a strong team. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Procrastination. If you have a fear, then it's time for you to move forward. So courage is not the absence of fear. It's not that, oh, I don't have fear now, but it's the courage to act, even though you are fearful. Next, okay, it's the one that is the most adaptable to change. You see that it's already strong, but now, where are they? No more already. Yeah, it's the one. Okay, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And next is it's here. I think this one. Okay, here.
So I worked with the Navy SEALs, and I asked them, like, how do you pick like the guys that go on SEAL Team 6, right? Because they're the best of and they drew a graph for me, and on one side they wrote the word performance, and on the other side they wrote the word trust. The way they define the terms is performance on the battlefield and performance off the battlefield. So this is your skills. This is, did you make your quarterly earnings, whatever, how you want to translate it, right? Performance. It's traditional. This is how are you off the battlefield? What kind of person are you? The way they put it is, I may trust you with my life, but do I trust you with my money and my wife? They're SEALs. This is what they told me. Nobody wants this person, the low performer, low trust, of course. Of course, everybody wants this person, the high performer, high trust. Of course. What they learned is that this person, the high performer of low trust, is a toxic leader, a toxic team member. And they would rather have a medium performer of high trust, sometimes even a low performer of high trust, it's a relative scale, over this person. This is the highest performing organization on the planet. This person is more important to them than this person. And the problem in business is we have lopsided metrics. We have 1,000,001 metrics to measure someone's performance, and negligible to no metrics to measure someone's trustworthiness. And so what we end up doing is promoting or bonusing toxicity in our businesses, which is bad for the long game because it eventually destroys the whole organization. The irony is, it's unbelievably easy to find these people. Go to any team and say, who's the asshole? And they'll, they will all point to the same person. Equally, if you go to any team and say, who do you trust more than anybody else? Who's always got your back? When the chips are down, they will be there with you. They will also all point to the same person. It's the best gifted natural leader who's creating an environment for everybody else to succeed, and they may not be your most individual highest performer. But that person, you better keep them on your team.
Okay? So we come to the fourth, which is evaluation. So how do we evaluate? Sure, I'm going to share 3S. First is sandwich method. What is sandwich method? Anyone heard before? Sandwich method. Yeah. I think most of the executive here we are sandwich. Boss, top, we in the middle, and down there is the technician, okay, the workers at side, okay. Sandwich we in the middle. Kena kepit lah. Okay, actually. Okay, how we evaluate sandwich method? Okay, I give you an example. Okay, let's say you very stupid. Okay, that is not a sandwich method. that is very direct. I straight away I show the meat at you. Okay, in sandwich method, it's like, you're a very good person. But the way you work, I think can be improved, can be more intelligent. If you become more intelligent and you're so good person, definitely I will tell your boss to promote you. Something like that. Okay? That is the second method. So you always give them the bread, and then the thing that you actually want to say is in the middle of the meat. Okay, you keep it in the middle, and then you close it with some encouragement. So that is the sandwich method. That is how you evaluate others. Because again, remember what I say in the brainstorming. If you work alone, okay lah, you can say whatever you want in your mind. But if you are working with others, so you better be mindful of what you say. Okay, let's say I go to G, and G now we're having a brainstorming. So after meeting, we have a closing something. Then G, why I don't need to say anything. Why your project like this you want me to call your boss something like that? No, we always get this. Okay, evaluate. But if evaluate, you can do it another way. Okay, G, I think you're very committed. Okay, you're very committed. But this problem, I still need to solve it. You see, I still need to solve this problem. So, if can you please find a boss? Otherwise, I find for you. Something like that. Okay, you turn it around, you put some bread on the things that you actually want to see. So the communication is much more effective this way. Okay, talk about evaluating. So for example that they give an idea. So again, you say, okay, this is a very brilliant idea, but it's not suitable at the moment. Okay, then you know that actually what I say, this one cannot happen. And the third one, you say, okay, maybe we monitor in the future, something like that. Okay. And self-forgiving. So self-forgiving, there are many examples of different methods how we can do it. For harness, inshallah, I got spill. Jadi lah. Wow, Mr. Good, wow, boss. Most early person. 你要做什么？
走啊！
你要做什么？
我看一下吧。我走了。
So how we normally do the 3 steps is normally when we plan, okay, we plan to reach the sky. Okay, we have set very high target. Okay, then when we execute, then we go to the reasonable level. Then after that, when we finish, then we say, inshallah, okay, or whatever lah. So this is the best I can do. So you accept what you can do. So self-forgiving. This is very important because I've seen a lot of people, because they do not have this, they go into depression. They go into burnout. Then steps to success. So what happens if you fail? Remember the 4 steps just now? After you analyze very thoroughly, then you plan so detailed, then you implement, okay, with a lot of effort, but you still fail. What happened? Restart. Okay, try again. That's the correct mindset. Okay, you think again. Okay, is this what you want? Is this what you really want? So for those people that let's say they have this goal, they really want this. They really want this. There's no failure for them. Okay? They fail one time, it's just another lesson to you. You can fail 100 times. You can fail hundreds of times, thousands of times. It's not a failure to you. You can never have negative this emotion. It's just another lesson to be learned until you reach this goal. So see how well you want this.
if your boss are perfectionists and don't allow any failures, there's already someone just brainstorming.
Good. I'm not professional.
You say what?
First of all, you ask me, first of all, be grateful. Be grateful. Because when I look back on my career, it's those boss that are very strict. That is the time when I learn most. But it's only that when they are very strict, they're also very negative. Okay, that's the only bad thing. The boss that are really lenient to you actually don't know much. Okay, this is the one. A pie. Okay, like I'm just out. 4 steps in problem solving. So is there any other model other than this? There are definitely other models, but I want to share with you because just now we in the beginning we talked about the gray area, right? So I like to say something contrary, so which is opposite. So yes, there are other things, there are other methods of this problem solving. Okay, I take the example of sales. We have a lot of sales. So the way they solve this may be totally different, no? Okay, they use. I think some of them they use what we call is unconscious sense. Unconscious. Because they've seen so many people, even boss, they definitely have it. So they look at the way you smile, okay, the way your body language, the way how you say things, they know roughly. They don't need to go through all this. Unconsciously they know. Okay. Then another story. There's a boss, not a boss. There's a boss, okay, then he has 4 proposals by his 4 managers. Then he say, okay, it's a proposal A, B, C, and D. So this boss, he cannot decide. So he take the normal problem solving method. He go back home, ask his wife. So his wife then think, then the boss tell him, okay, this proposal A, B, C, and D. Then the wife knows nothing about management. Okay, never learn, never study business whatsoever. But she has this instinct. What we call 6 sense. She has very good 6 sense. Then she say, okay, I think proposal C, macam okay and then, you think the boss stupid? Why keep on ask the wife? Because it works. It works. That's why every time ask. Then there is no other method. Okay, you cannot decide, and then all the proposals seem okay. Then if he don't ask the wife, maybe he goes ask some feng shui guy or whatever, fortune teller already. Okay, so that is another method. So we won't put it precise. Okay, but that is the method that works for him. Then okay, just like me. So definitely there are other methods. Okay. Yeah. Now, group assignment. Now, just now we say, just come to company. Yes, we practice problem solving skills. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to invite you. Okay, I think these 2 can come one group. Then this one we look together. Irvin and Jason, the 2 with listening together one group. Then the others are Ang, G, and Hugh. You want? Who is boss? Okay, I have a few problems. Then you guys try to use the model just now, and then analyze the problem. Then what else? The second one is pre-planning. Okay. Then implement how we want to solve the problem, and finally execute. Okay, just discuss each process, what you're going to do. Okay, I have a few topics. Money not enough. Okay, group A, the topic money not enough. Okay.
可能是一种没有。
Second one, this one I think can. The second group, oh, this one. Oh, Jason. Okay. Okay, how to make boss give better increment? Okay.
It's really for me first lah.
我的导览研究生。
啊，都老师这里睡吧。
Okay. Then the third one, how to have more parking at Pekat office?
干。哇，来了。
Okay. You need paper?
Ah.
Already. Yeah, see together. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and we have a short presentation.
啊，
But if you sell film is only lah, because you can
这是个事情来的。啊，放这个万在外面，万业主的时候，可能因为老万业主的时候，他比较好的。
we come up with one more plan. 忘了说，这个 plan. Control market. Control market. Control the
yeah, can sit back to your place. Masa sudah tamat. So let's have group one. You can share your this, pie.
The pie. Okay, our pie on money not enough. Okay, the money not enough. The A thing is we have left to cause why we not enough. Okay, I did too low already. That's one thing.
Help us to answer already.
Okay, second thing, maybe the person qualification not on the par, so he cannot find a suitable job. Yeah. And then third one, maybe that particular person does not want to find the job, so there's no income. And fourth one, the lifestyle or barang naik, so terlalu mahal, we cannot afford. The last thing is we do not know how to manage our financial status. Plan, okay, plan. Jadi kerja lain. Okay. Second one, maybe we improve our skill on the managing side, okay, or we attend courses or something. And third one, kita cari part-time. Yeah, to find more income sources to manage the thing. Then we learn how to control our spending. That's that. Okay. So implement, we just implement lah. Oh, we spend lesser, we save more, then we can plan ahead what kind of emergency that we expected.
Alright.
And do more job, do more part-time. If we can, okay? If we can. So if time manageable, then it's okay. Then of course, we have to experience more like if let's say homeless people, then we see the situation, then we know, okay, we cannot be like that. I feel like too much already. Like
Sorry, I think the last one evaluate. Okay, group two, evaluate one point. Evaluate.
Brainstorming a little bit how to evaluate ourselves.
No, this one evaluate is after you implement.
Okay.
Because you cannot implement.
Yes, yes.
So cannot implement, but you can evaluate this planning and this analyze. Very good.
And no improvement.
I give you some comment. Casino enough, they might not ask for improvement.
Sometimes you stay in one company is not for the gaji only and you have to evaluate whether the gaji is okay or the job is okay.
But if the job is okay, you still can liaise with your boss to ask for improvement.
That's the correct thing. I didn't say you are not correct.
Yeah.
This is my third way for our Good trade.
But I can inject Michael on this one, please.
Huh?
I can inject Michael on this one.
Why?
Why your lifestyle so high? Why you buy iPhone 15?
Because we are like-
Why you buy iPhone?
Uh,
Why you buy this expensive stuff?
Why you want to get out?
Why you don't save money?
everything happens with a reason.
Apa reason ni kau?
Okay, this is not definitely not semi-standard. This is
This is already
this one.
ketok.
Never go genting. Never genting lah.
Go buy Toto.
Go back to Toto. Okay, good job. And,
Listen, who is your boss?
Yes.
Request.
Oh, bosses.
What's cool?
I also request for Kang.
I think second is know where our company's revenue, like how much we're earning up. This in general, so that you know whether you can really ask or not.
This was
Work out, and that's okay. Exciting plan.
Planning, then to plan a suitable environment and time to discuss with your boss.
Romantic.
Enter, or maybe during the drinking sessions, or one time we or cha. And then plan what is your targeted range for your equipment. Then implement. Implement, first thing we need to find a boss.
The correct boss.
The correct boss, your boss. Then to express during the discussion and during the drinking session, we can express what is your personal commitment, express your feelings. Then to influence your boss, to let your boss know you better, why you did this. Then evaluate. And then you can say, you can evaluate.
Why you evaluate yourself?
You need to say what is your current task and performance, man. And then lastly, say what you can contribute more to the company.
Okay. Group three.
Evaluate them lah.
Yeah.
去查到旁边 S 去查到的。
去查我哩97
Kami TS Bukuso. How do you make sure you get the equipment after you find your boss?
Everything at least you try.
Okay.
Okay, group one.
You sure your boss will have a leader with you or not?
So you have a targeted range, at least the minimum lah, the minimum target lah. At least you can achieve the minimum more.
Yeah, when he blinded you, you know already.
Okay, group three. Oh, yeah, group three.
Okay, this we clear. We are talking about car park, right? Okay.
Which car park you want to talk? Your house car park?
No lah, more car park over in segment mah. Okay lah, first advice lah. We got many material lying around on the floor where there's supposed to be car park.
Okay.
Especially lot one lah. Blah blah blah. Then we got some bit too many stuff to cut already.
Too many stuff.
Too many stuff already.
They all ready.
You laughing? Then yeah, this is more obvious lah. Parking lot limitation. Very limited car park lah. Front day all car park sharing with other department or everything lah. For plan, first is clear the material. Clear the material, move it to somewhere else, rearrange everything. If not, rent a place for parking. This one maybe not realistic lah.
Previously have ah.
Huh?
Previously have.
Previous have ah.
Cancel already.
Why not have?
Yeah.
Then worst come to worst, move to other building lor. In the office. Then yeah. Huh? Go for that one is quite oh yeah.
Oh.
Go for it, one of them here means more parking.
A lot of people, a lot of companies work from home. Then
Yeah.
in trade. They also work from home.
Boss lah.
Okay.
Boss can
I think 2 years
That's
ago.
why I asked him, Chad, is it his work or? I think should be his work.
Implement for the materials, maybe if the material too many already, ask her to pin down the warehouse. Pin down the warehouse already, then top 5 and 8 is between them, a lot of space already. Landlord one also more space already, don't need to worry about the material. Then, if not, can plan out public transport. The one I think nobody wants to do. Public transport, carpool,
Good point.
and then, yeah, work from home is also one of the implement. And yeah, that's it. Anything else on that? No.
Right. Group 1. Right. Derek.
2.4. Good point, but like boss pernah cakap, it is not practical for us.
Have to go to
Because
site,
we are-
specific people lah, specific people.
Yes,
go
we
to
are
office lah.
we're very specific that we have to be inside office in order to do our work. But not every department do that lah. So,
Certain departments lah, that's the big department.
but that's very less in our whole company.
That's highly disciplined.
Yeah. Discipline is another point.
Yeah, I think they want, 2 years ago already. That was really not really.
Correct.
Great. Group 2.
No issue parking. Park a lot one. What's the issue to lot one?
Actually,
But not 3A the left issue.
Is it sports center to pay one?
Which
No,
one?
the parking station.
Yeah. Let's say you want to park other, you have to buy no parking spot.
Yeah, of course.
Just park the boss place.
your boss not even here, then park on his car. His parking lot.
But it can't space.
Actually, you got one more, I just pull out lah. Buy smaller car.
Yeah,
Buy smaller car, all my need.
motorbike.
I motorbike park outside here like that also good. I think see also really good.
Back in park lovers. Park lovers can
Pandai.
Okay, this one I make an exception. I want to comment. Not creative enough.
Not really to know.
You got 3 people, here 2 people. If let's say I park there, got buggy service come here. Oh.
Actually,
Okay.
Actually, your team did very good point. Very good point.
What?
Cover everything. Just like Chan said, not creative enough.
Got one more point lah.
Too realistic already.
Ask for car provide driver.
Oh.
Wow.
But you cancel all the reserve parking, so any vacant parking, everyone can park. You see a lot of vacant a lot of reserve parking are empty. Like, cool don't have reserve parking, but still park everywhere. That one is good, save the parking lot.
That's why lah.
So,
First
boss not like at office, just park his slot.
First.
Actually, they want get okay. Let's say you develop from here. Say develop Pekat Grab. All the Pekat Grab is driving EV.
So like, if you halfway no battery, they have to wait for another half an hour to charge.
Then like, so you cannot decide. That's how you develop, you know.
Yeah.
You have brainstorming, and then suddenly you have a very brilliant idea. This one good. Okay, amen. Good job. Now normally, a lot of trainers at this time they say, okay, don't worry, no right, no wrong. Well, I don't want to use that because just now I already say no right, wrong is not very correct. So they did. So I would say, never try, never know. You implement first. You see how you try first. You try.
You try this one lah.
So remember, who like the massage?
You should go to talk to big boss.
Okay, let's move on.